Welcome back everybody to the final round of the Mario Kart 7 PAX South 2018 tournament. If you haven't already seen the previous parts, go ahead and check those out now. They are in the description below. So these are the final 8 players in the tournament, and the semi-final round was on Waluigi Pinball. I pick up a red shell and Abdallah has a super leaf as well, and since he's not spamming the tail, I'm able to throw the red shell forward and still manage to hit him. I'm trying to not let this other Metal Mario get a draft off me, but I think they do get the draft, and because they're going so fast on a sharp turn, they end up flying into the wall. So that was actually a good time to give somebody a draft. Now right here, I don't know what was going on here. I was trying to go around the bumpers. There's a strat where you can like bounce off the bumpers at such an angle so that way it bounces you forward, but I haven't really practiced that at all, so that was a complete accident right there. And then from here, I pretty much front run the whole race. And I want to talk a little bit about this supposed semi-final set, but it's actually only one race. For whatever reason, the tournament organizers decided to have the semi-finals, the final 8 players, only compete in one race. Not an entire Grand Prix, but only one race. And the top 4 from this race would advance onto the finals, and the finals would only be 4 players. Which is unusual, because most of the other PAX tournaments have been top 8 in the finals. So I have no idea why they did this. We had like an hour left in the tournament time slot, so we could have easily done one full Grand Prix with these 8 players, and just made this the finals in general. Luckily, the top 4 players who finish in this race are the people who I would have expected to go on to the final round, but still, it was kind of ridiculous how the tournament organizers handled this. So the top 4 players for the finals are myself, Bielsa Michael, Abdallah Smash 026, and Sky the Kid. So the first race is on Daisy Hills. I pick up Trope Mushrooms at the start, and draft off Sky, use 2 of my mushrooms to go across a shortcut at very high speed, and almost hit the wall. Luckily I was able to correct myself. But unfortunately, Mike picks up triple reds in second place, which is possible in 4-player races. But luckily, I am hit on a boost pad so that way I can recover quickly. Now I'm back in last place again. And then I pick up a star, and then I can use a balloon strat where if you hit the balloon from the back, it'll actually bounce forward. The balloons are not quite in a good spot in this race because the balloons are randomly placed in multiplayer races. Now Michael has 2 red shells in first place, and I know he's going to backspam him because he doesn't want me holding onto the star for that long. So I'm trying to read all of his backspams, and luckily I avoid all of them. Sky takes a shortcut, and Michael gets hit by the goats. So now Sky is in first place, and Michael is just right next to me. I'm still holding onto my star. Then I pull up the balloon strat again. Now I'm way too close to Mike for comfort, and he's gonna try to throw the green shell at me, so I take some weird lines to avoid it, and dodge the green shell. Now we've entered the final lap, and I'm still holding onto this star. I have my finger right above the trigger just in case I need to defend against Mike's next item, which is a bomb. He throws it forward, and it blows up right on my screen. I might have actually dodged it in that case, but I decided to just panic anyway and use the star. Then I pick up another bomb and snipe Sky with the bomb. He could have dodged that with the super leaf, but luckily he didn't react quickly in that time. Then once again I go for the balloon strat, and then a last minute blue shell pops up. I throw my green shell forward to stop Abdallah from getting any further ahead, and luckily, Sky and Michael mess up because of the windmill blades off to the left. I also noticed that I hit Abdallah with my green shell, so I know he hasn't finished yet, and I anticipate that he's going to backspam his green shell that he was dragging. So I'm able to hold on to my second place. I'm very surprised I actually got second place in that case. I thought that blue shell was gonna ruin my race right there. Oh boy. My luck sometimes. Race 2 of the final round was on SNES Mario Circuit 2. So I sandbagged for a 4th place item, but unfortunately missed the item boxes. I see that Michael has a fire flower in first, so I'm taking some lines to avoid it. Then I see green shell get thrown. So I take the wide lines and hit the brake button slightly, that way the green shell does not smart bounce into me. Luckily, Mike gets hit by something right there and gets knocked down to last place. He could have tried throwing the fireballs forward and sniped me out of the air, but luckily he did not do that in this case. So I decide to hold on to my star for the big off-road shortcut on lap 3. I try to draft off Abdallah, but he's holding a banana peel, so I take some wider lines just to be safe. Once we enter the final lap, I use my star and try to hit Abdallah in the process, but I miss, and then I go for the shortcut. I was about to hit Sky the Kid, but then I changed my mind because I need Sky to stay in second place. I want to make sure Abdallah does not get as many points as possible, since he's currently in first place overall in the finals. And because I didn't kill Sky the Kid, he got second place, and Abdallah got third, so then I'm able to take first place. It is still a close one, so one bad race could easily change this set. On to the third race, we have Wario Shipyard. Now I got worried here because Michael's combo has the underwater advantage on this track, since it's mostly underwater. I pick up a green shell at the first Venom box and try to slow on him with the green shell, but he passes me, so I throw my green shell forward, and somehow manage to hit him anyway, even though the green shell was nowhere near him on my screen. Bit of lag going on right there. Now Abdallah's in first place. I pick up triple greens, and then try to snipe him. The first one misses, but luckily the second one gets him. Now Sky's in second place, and then Abdallah has a red shell. So he's holding onto the red shell, potentially for getting a third place item. He throws a red shell at Sky, he picks up a fire flower, but he wasn't able to defend against it, so now both of them are farther behind me. And then from here, I pretty much front run the whole race. I do drop some banana peels at the surface of the water, since that does cause a blind spot and hides the banana peels very well on the top screen. I drop one right here and hit Abdallah. Then I drop another one right here and hit Abdallah again. Since I was able to stop Mike at the start, he was not able to catch up in the race, so I was able to get first place. So the very last race of the tournament is on Calamari Desert. Now Sky the Kid and Abdallah have the advantage of their combo since they have monster tires. They can drift through the off-road. I stand back for fourth place item and pick up a star. Mike tries to slow on me with his strobe bananas, but that doesn't work. He also tries to snipe me here, which also does not work. And then he picks up another star, and then he takes a shortcut. But then I notice he's not taking the full shortcut, and he's getting closer to me, so then I realize he's trolling me at this point. He tries to troll me with his star, which doesn't work, and his star wears off. I activate my star, and troll him right back. I try to get as far away from him as possible, but I mess up here at this turn, and lose a lot of time. I try chaining my triple greens for some other item, for like mushrooms, but I get a blooper. I also notice that Mike has a blue shell he's trying to snipe me with. That doesn't work. I pick up a bomb, drop the bomb on him. So at this point I'm pretty much trying to defend myself from Mike's trolling. I sandbag for fourth place item, and luckily I hit the box in fourth place, pick up a bullet bill, which I do not use very effectively here. I probably should have just used it, because I think I gave Michael a draft boost right there. And plus, you're better off just using mushrooms to take shortcuts. There is a shortcut you can take with the bullet bill right after the second railroad crossing, but I didn't really know what to do here, and I decided to just use the bullet bill anyway immediately. I see Sky the Kid's right there in third place, so I hope I can get a powerful item to at least overtake him. But unfortunately, I get triple mushrooms at the end, which is too little too late. And because of Mike's trolling, I got last place. Which didn't really matter because I was guaranteed to win anyway, so I tied with Abdallah for first place. So yeah, that's how the Mario Kart 7 PAX South 2018 tournament went. That's how Abdallah and I tied for first place. It was a very intense tournament. Definitely that final round had so many crazy moments and so many strats I had to pull out just to hold on to my first place. So good games to everybody who participated in the tournament, and thank you all so much for watching this video. I'll be uploading another video later on for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time.